Hey there, everybody. Good afternoon. I know that there was a time switch. It is now 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific time, but thank you all for being here. And for those of you that will be watching this later, thank you. So, we have quite a few things to go over today. This will be a bit of a high vibrational financial show. So we're going to look into things that we've been hearing for years going around. We're going to look into the Nasara Jasara. We're going to look into XRP. We're going to look into all of it. And also what's recently going around and directed at the collective, all of us, right? So we're going to take a look at the collective energy as well, because the energy of the collective is what is truly guiding the financial system, the progress, the delays, all of it. So we're going to look at all of that. But before we get started, I do want to share some exciting news. So I'm going to share screen. Now, Mr. Mel Carmine, as you all know, he is out here in Florida, not very far from me at all, a couple hours. So there is a amazing event, and I will be there. So this is June 8th and June 9th. Very soon, it'll be here before we know it, in Cape Canaveral, Florida. So you guys, if you want to join us in person or virtual, he's got tickets. I think you can get on a waiting list right now for the tickets are going to be available very soon. There's already a ton of people already signing up. I will be there in person and many others. I know Louis Herms is going to be a speaker there and many others, many others. They're just not, their names aren't coming to me right now, but I think there's over 10 speakers or something already. But it's going to be a big turnout. It's going to be really exciting. So I'll be there in person. I will be pulling cards as well for a little time of it, but mostly I do want to pay attention to this. It's going to be a huge event, XRP event, Quantum Summit 2024. So go to QFS1776.com if you would like to get tickets and reserve your space on the list to get tickets. So yeah, check that out. So virtually too, even if you can't be there in person, you can watch it virtually from wherever you are in the world. So it's really amazing. It's going to be huge. It's going to be fun, uplifting, and we expect, I was talking to Mel the other night, we expect XRP to be doing amazing at this time in June. So we've seen it for a while. We felt it intuitively. Everybody as a whole have been feeling XRP. It is creeping up. We've got the gold and silver as well. So things are going to be taking off, especially this coming summer. I feel like summer is going to be the hottest for XRP for sure. So very excited. It would be so cool if some of you showed up. Sorry, I'm getting a call right now. If you guys would show up in person and yes, pictures, me and Mel take pictures with you and all the guests that are going to be there. As I find out more of who's going to be there, I will share that information. There are some others. I just can't think of everybody right now. There's so many that are already going, but it's going to be great. So looking forward to that. That'll be on. I'll put the link of the website in the comment section below when this is done here. And then I also want to share screen. So, well, first let me do a little introduction. So we have mentioned it before. I think me and Lance Schuttler mentioned it before about Russell J. Gould. So he's pretty well known. He's done a lot of great things to help people become sovereign. He's also been on Mel Carmine's show on his channel as well. So I'm going to share screen and share his website as well. So, but what we're going to talk about today, and if you didn't notice, the title today is Become Sovereign, and it is about the collective energy as well. So if you are interested in becoming sovereign, this is also what I'm doing. I'm sharing it here on screen. So for theclaimofthelife.com, this is something that I'm doing. And as I'm doing it, I can also share that information. But this is really, truly the key. And even Mel will step in for this too. Being sovereign, like to really, and I have to be careful because I'm on YouTube, but to really kind of get over on the whole system that has taken advantage of us for so many years. It is truly the only way. There's so many things that have not been right and have been fraudulent through history. So I am sharing this website. This is an opportunity, a place that you guys can go to learn even more than I can even say here on YouTube. But if you want to get into that and really become sovereign, take back your power, that is way to go. So I'll share all that information in the description of the video as well. But amazing information. I'm also going through it as well. So as I go through it and all the steps, I'll be sharing my experience as well. But having said that, the 3-letter agency, you all know what I'm talking about. That is really the only way that we can beat it, truly, is to be sovereign and to learn what you can learn. And I know that Mel Carmine also has other ways that you can become sovereign as well on his website as well. So always check out his website and what he's got going on. But yeah, I will keep up with you and let you guys know my progress as well, because the more that we talk about it as a collective of becoming sovereign, the more we do it as a group together, collective energy, group energy is much more powerful than, okay, so we'll look at the 3D collective energy. The 3D collective energy would be scarcity. So we're going to talk a little bit about also the eclipse coming up. So this eclipse coming up, let me share screen. I made this just an hour ago. But this is something so true, and it goes right along with this eclipse that we're going to see. So we're going to see a lot in the community online or wherever else, just the community, everyone that's talking about financials. So YouTube, Rumble, all the streams, right? So the whole community, the whole collective, but it is coming to a split, and this eclipse is going to reveal those that are taking advantage of others, those that are, making up a false a false belief to get the collective to get entangled into another web, I guess you could say, another web of confusion around the financials. Okay, false hope, hopium, whatever you want to call it. But it's all going to be revealed. And that's what's so important about this eclipse and why I'm bringing up abundance, because we all have that as a human right. It is our soul right to have abundance, to make it our own. But the only true way to true abundance is to do it yourself, to do that sovereign thing for yourself, take your power back, but also to build abundance, which you all have shown me that helping each other, as we help each other, it builds. We are shown blessings coming in many different ways. Earth angels coming into your life to help you. That is one thing of receiving abundance. So it's not just abundance financially, but since this is a financial show, yes, it is. But in multiple ways in your life, you will be blessed the more that you help others. It will bring light to your situation. So if you are struggling, or if you're still in that mentality of struggle and lack mentality of, I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that, then that's what the universe will keep feeding you. But if we keep helping each other and we keep uplifting each other, we are only going to build abundance in whatever that is to you. Abundance in love, abundance in money, whatever it may be. But that is truly the only way to build abundance. It really is. So it is very spiritual. I'm going to hold up a few banners. So yeah, here we go. Be it, do it, and have it, and you will have it. So whatever it may be, and this is also the inspiration behind a new show that I do have, and I am going to share screen with that too. But I'm having you guys on the show. Spotlight. It's my new show that it's inspired by being sovereign. So I'm going to pull a lot of you in. I've already got a few shows booked. I think we're booked out into the end of May. But demonstrating, inspiring each other. This is about the collective. This is collective energy coming together, us demonstrating and inspiring each other to be sovereign, to build that business, to build that passion into a business, to create your own abundance. That's being it, being that identity. Whatever it is that you love, that you're passionate about, that's what's going to bring you abundance because you're passionate about it. That is what is behind that attraction, the law of attraction. So that's what that means, is to be it, to be the identity of it, doing it, taking the action, and then you will have it. So that's what Spotlight is about. And any of you that are interested and you have mastered this and you have found your calling, you have found your passion, you are making abundance with what you passionately love to do, please feel free to contact starcanashores@gmail.com. And that is where you can apply. And I will read your background, your little story, and bring you on, because the more that we gather together and inspire each other, the more we can help each other create our own abundance. So I just wanted to really share that, because it's truly the only way. There's a lot of things going on out there, right? A lot of things we hear, but it's a lot of scarcity. It's still 3D, and that's not where we are. That's not where we are at all. We are not going to cause fear or scarcity. We need to encourage each other. We need to help each other. And we are all sovereign. We all have that right. I don't think that Mr. T would like the 3D scarcity either. I think he would pretty much be on board with what we're discussing today, which is doing what you love, doing your passion, helping each other as a collective, standing tall. I believe he did say that once. Standing tall through the storm, right? So standing in your beliefs and never backing down. So that is true. And that is the only way to create your own abundance, and not taking advantage of each other, right? So we see a lot of things in the community, and I will never bash anyone or name names, but there's a lot of that going on, so we need to help each other and stand together. And that's what it's all about in the 5D and the new earth, is coming together, and staying strong. But hey, let's get down to it. Let's have some fun. I know I'm kind of in my Capricorn energy and being very serious, but I like to have fun too. So you guys throw some questions out there, whatever they may be. Maybe I sparked some new 5D questions out there. So if you have any questions, just throw them out in the chat. I will be pulling them up. I have a few that came through the emails, so I'm going to bring those up. Let's see, the first one I had here. It was about, here it is, the trust accounts. So the strawman accounts, the trust accounts. So a lot of things are going around. This was from an individual I know quite well. And he was saying in the community, because I can't watch all the shows, I don't really know everything that's being spewed around out there. But I guess there's talks. There's a little bit of pressure, a little bit of scarcity going on about pulling out your funds, your trust funds, all of that, getting it out of there, kind of a rush to do it. There's also some forms that are being pressuring people into signing in forms, getting things going that way. So there's programs out there. So we're going to find out, is that legit? Are they legitly trying to help the collective? Or is that just another trick, to make them abundance, but in a way of taking advantage of people? Or is it real? But first, let me just get to the point here. Should as a collective, should we pull out what's in our trust accounts? Here we go. Let's take a look. First card is the Three of Swords. Okay, let's see where that goes. That would be a no card, because any reader would know as well. Three of Swords is a no. It is more of a disappointment card. And then we have the Four of Cups, and also the energy of these cards too. So the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. It is a very depressing, sadness, suppressing energy. So now I must ask, if what's going on out there in the community, what's being thrown around out there, the advice that's being given, and maybe they have very good intentions, but maybe the words, the communication towards the people is causing this scarcity. So let's see, are the messages being thrown around there regarding trust accounts and pulling out in a rush? Is that all scarcity? Is that to suppress the collective once again? Let's see. We have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a passion. It's intuition. It is a yes card. So it is also force. It is also very powerful. It's fire energy. So it is giving us that rush. It's giving us that impulse, okay? So impulsively make the collective basically jump out of their seats and panic to hurry and get it out. Oh my gosh, it's not safe. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm getting. So yes, the answer to that one is a yes. So, but not to pull it out. It's just really to get the collective kind of hyped up, I'm believing. Let me pull a few more cards. Collaborations. Okay, collaborations, 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So even if you don't read cards, but you watch these videos and other readers often, you would know that the 2 of Swords, it actually means fear of the unknown, and it's fear-based. 5 of Swords is also 5 and 7 of Swords, okay? These are, and this is the 5, so that's manipulation. And then we also have the 2 of Cups. So this is a financial reading, business, it's not love, but it's showing collaborations. Okay, that would be the meaning behind that one. Collaborating to manipulate and cause fear of the unknown of the collective. So this is what's coming through. Now, intuitively, when I read this email, it was an email, with this question, I intuitively did know that this is probably not the case, okay? And I had a hunch that, yes, this is probably scarcity. This is probably manipulation here of the people. And there you go. There we have it coming through right away. But wow. So just please use your discernment out there. There's a lot going on, lots of different shows. Rumble, YouTube has it too. It's just everywhere, it seems. But here we go. Let's see. I'm going to pull some questions from the chat before I pull up the other one that I had there. Let's see. Connie Phillips. And welcome. Thank you for always being a great moderator for me too. Will April 8th ignite our magical self, prospering us in total abundance, soul, mind, and body? Here we go. Let's take a look. April 8th. Ooh, right in Aries, right? Strong Aries. So here we go. Will April 8th ignite our magical self, prospering us into total abundance, soul, mind, and body? Here we go. Whoa, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, okay, we are doing business financial readings, so yes, of course. And it is financial, but it's also direction, positive direction. So moving us in a positive direction, bringing us prosperity in the total abundance, soul, mind, and body. So just as you put it, so this takes us in positive directions. And as you notice, now this is just one tarot design, but most all tarot decks of the Wheel of Fortune, they have many multiple things around the wheel. So it is showing that it's spirituality, just like Connie put it, actually. It's a perfect card to roll out, but it's showing us the mind, the body connection to spirit, bringing abundance. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for your comment. That was awesome. Let's see what else is out there. I like this one from In Big, and welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you here before, but maybe you've been here and I'm sorry, just noticing. In Big, I think we should be our own bank as much as possible. No debt, no fiat, no, yep, I believe too. And I love it. And if you have any questions, throw them out there. But I love what you're putting out to the collective, and I think the more that we join together and share this. I know Mel Carmine does, and that's why I support him, and I support others who are helping the collective. I also want to do a shout out to Ismael Perez, because I recently came across, I think it was a short about abundance. So shout out to him, because he's also sharing with the collective the correct information, which is positivity, making and creating your own abundance. So helping the collective, that's what we need. We need the positive 5D energy to bring it into this new earth. Otherwise, if everyone gets suppressed again, which we won't, because we can see pretty clear here what's going on in the manipulations, if we stick to the right direction as a collective, we're only going to bring it closer to us and quicker to us. So it's awesome. So yeah, shout out to him also. Let's see what else is out there in the chat there. That was really good, Connie and In Big. Let's see. Larry Hansen, that's very true. The universe has your back. Just believe. It's very true. Yep, you get what you believe. Simple as that, you know? You have to believe. Lisa Victoria, thank you very much. It's really true. We do it. Yep, united we stand. Yeah, any questions, you guys throw them in the chat. I have one that I'm going to bring up that I have through email here. So this one right here, this is a pretty serious one and very interesting. So do the reported deaths of the Rothschilds as of lately, and uncertain with the so-called London royals, does all of that nonsense, basically, right? Does all of that lead to the ending of precious metals manipulation before the summer solstice? So I'm going to rephrase the question disregarding the Rothschild stuff, okay? So before summer solstice, will we see the ending of manipulation towards precious metals? Yes or no? So here we go. Changing the decks. So let's take a look. Before summer solstice, will we see a stop of manipulation towards precious metal? Here we go. Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands is that fire energy like we discussed earlier. So the fire, the action, taking action. So this would be a yes card as well. It's a very positive, beautiful card. Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups. Now the question was about manipulation. Will we see an end to it, a stop? So the Eight of Cups is an ending because usually you're walking away from something that's no longer good, right? So, and also notice that moon there is going to be a seasonal change, summer solstice, all of that. So I would say a yes, just based on these two cards, and especially the first one, taking action with the Eight of Wands. Now we're getting the Eight of Cups. Now pay attention. We've got two eights here. Numerology, just a fun fact, 88 means abundance. So beautiful. I love it. Definitely is a yes. Let's see what else comes through. Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles in numerology, a five is change. Fives are change, leading us to balance. Let's see what else we get here. We have the Four of Cups, and we also have enlightenment. So yeah, it is a big yes, and it looks like many are going to be enlightened with their plans, their future, planning ahead. Whatever anxieties or depressions financially with the five, because that's the change, there's going to be a change, a mood change, motivational change financially, because the suppression will be over towards the precious metals, reaching you to that grand enlightenment. But these two first cards that came out, beautiful, because that's your yes, and that's your power forward to the suppression will be ending for precious metals. So that was awesome. Awesome question. That was from Neil. So shout out to Neil. Thank you very much. Let's see what else is out there, guys, in the chat. I'll take some from the chat right now. Let's see. I see some Trump questions in there. Who was Trump in biblical days? Well, I've pulled on this quite a while ago when I was on the show with my brother. Arcana Shores, the first one. So we did cards on it. We did a pretty big segment on Trump and Barron, his boy Barron. So awesome. Both of them definitely biblical back in the day. So what I was picking up as I remember it, he was definitely like one of the leaders. He was like a leader back then. I was picking up more vibes of like a Noah. I was getting more of a Noah vibe, but he was very much a leader. But even Barron, we were picking up that Barron also, he's very, very old soul, and he is from biblical times. So it's very interesting. But yes, they are. Not only galactic are behind them, but also I feel the very spiritual side from way back in the day, biblical times. They are very protected, very spiritually protected and guided for sure. Let's see what else comes through. And thank you for bringing Trump up, because of course, we have to always give him some recognition for the amazing work he's doing for humanity. He's always got our side, for sure. And hopefully he comes back very soon. I feel he's coming back sooner than we think, like a lot sooner. I really do. Let's see what else is out there. Any financial questions? Throw them out there. And I'm going to share screen once again. If you didn't see the beginning of this show, because it's a pretty big deal and I'm very excited to be there, Quantum Summit. So you're going to want to go to quantumsummit1776.com and get on the list for a ticket, because you can be there virtually or come on down in person, come to Florida, come have a little getaway, summer getaway, Cape Canaveral, Florida. I will be there. Mel's going to be there, of course, and many, many others. It's going to be a lot of fun. So as I find out who else is coming, because there's a long list, I wish I had the list in front of me. I would tell you right now. Next week, I'll reveal the list, but lots of people are going to be there and speaking. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I will be pulling cards at the break time. So pretty cool. So very much looking forward to that, guys. But hey, if you guys don't have any other questions, I will do a financial outlook for the week from now until next week. And remember, we are getting closer to the eclipse. So manifesting is always huge at any time, but this eclipse is very, very powerful, and it's going to be very revealing to those that are manipulating the collective. So it's going to be very revealing. Nina Torres, before I do the big poll, let me pull up your question. What do you think about these cryptos for entertainment purposes, of course? Pepe, stock, and AMP. All right. I will do a couple cards for each one. I already have an intuitive vibe about a couple of those, but let's take a look and see what the cards show. First for, I think it's Pepe. I hope I'm saying it right. Here we go. 7 of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse. So for Pepe, we're getting the 7 of Pentacles is a past energy, number one, so if that means anything. But also Pentacles in a financial reading are slow. All right, so they're pretty slow. It's earth energy, so it might not have too much action, okay? It might not do a whole lot, but since it is giving us the 7 of Pentacles, and it's a pretty good card, it is. So it's probably a good investment overall, but you're not going to see a whole lot of action. You know, it's not going to hurt you to have it, but it's also not going to really produce for you. But the High Priestess being in reverse too, that kind of dampens it too, you know. So it might not do much. Let's see about, I believe it's stock or statch, however you want to say it. Let's take a look. 5 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands. Okay, so the 5 of Cups upright would be loss. So this is actually a positive thing. So 5 of Cups in reverse, it's not really going to decline. That's what the meaning would be. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So it will have a takeoff, but then I feel a complete stop. So it's gonna have some action, a bit more than the Pepe one, but still not like huge. You know, I'm not feeling a good, like not, yes, I'm feeling good about it, but not like a exciting feeling. Okay. Now let's see about AMP. AMP, let's see. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 2 of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then with the 2 of Pentacles, you will see this one speed up a little bit. Queen of Pentacles being in reverse, it's going to have opposite meaning. So it's not going to be as grounded. That means you're going to see some action. And then the 2 of Pentacles, it's pretty versatile. It's going to be lasting. I think you're going to hear more about AMP. I think it's going to have some action. As others are moving, I feel AMP kind of follows along with others that are doing well. So very cool. Thank you for your question too. Very awesome. Let's see. Alexandra, I will be doing the collective reading towards the end. I was about to, so you probably heard me, yeah. I was about to, and then I saw some questions come in. So yeah, I will. But let's see. I'm going to scroll back up. I saw something good up here too. The 3-letter agency question. I can't put it up on the screen because we're on YouTube. We are also on Rumble. Thank you, everyone who's watching on Rumble. I'm sorry I forgot to say that at first. But yeah, so from the 3-letter agency, the giving soul is her comments in the chat. I was wondering where the money is coming from, the 3-letter agency refunds, or if it's dead. I've known some to receive it this year already. Okay, so and also where it's coming from. So that's the main point. We want to find out. So where is it really coming from if the 3-letter agency is dead? So let's take a look. We have the Emperor coming out right away. Okay, so that's a good sign. So it's coming from, it looks like the good guys so far. So I do feel that, yes, the bad 3-letter agency is completely dead, and they're still trying to tempt people, scare people, send them things in the mail, and scare the crap out of them, trying to pressure them to pay up, to trap them. Okay, so there is still the good ones are here and present. I think that they're the ones sending you, because this wouldn't have come out if not. So the good guys are sending you. There's good people that have taken over, but there's still the bad that is there as well, still automatically sending things. I feel that it's automatically, it's probably, through their systems are still going. Computerized systems. I feel like it's all electro, that word I never use, but it's electro that's coming through. So they're automatically sending notices. They're automatically trying to send those to suppress you, to make you pay what they're sending out. So there's still bad out there, but it looks like the money that is being received is from the good guys. We have the Star card, and then we have the 10 of Wands. So the Star card coming after that Emperor, yes, the good guys are the ones that are giving to the people. So that's a good news. 10 of Wands is showing us completion. So that's completion for the 3-letter agency. That has to be what that means, completion. So they don't have the power. They don't have power anymore. That's what I'm getting. But the good guys do have the power. The good guys do. So the things that are coming in the mail, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and I have to say that because I'm on a public platform, but I'm not. But the good guys, yes, are fully in control. Those things that are coming through and trying to scare you that you're receiving, I firmly believe that that's just automatic things that are still being mailed out. Okay, the postal system is still not. I still think that has to change as well. But we'll get into that another time. But I have a lot to say about them too. But let's see what else is coming here. Dragonfly 17. Let me read yours before I stick it up there. Yeah, let's see. As long as the 3 letters aren't in there, I could put it up. Let's see. This year, state refunded us, but they still owe for the last 3 years in the state. So is there an agency? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, let's pull for you. Your specific situation. Now, I've heard others say certain things similar to that. So this will help many people with your question. So thank you. Here we go. Ace of Swords. So very positive. There is a positive group, positive agency that is helping. So like I said in the last spread, I do believe that there are good guys that have incorporated in to take over. But those notices and those things that are coming are not. Those are still automatically being ripped out, still being sent out. King of Pentacles and then the 9 of Cups. So what you received are from the good guys. Now let me see if you're going to receive what they still owe you. So let's take a look into that. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles are slow. So is the Knight of Cups. Okay, I like them both. They're very good cards, but they're slow. So the Knight of Cups, but brings goodness to the people, the Knight of Cups does. And the Knight of Pentacles is a messenger, but they just move a bit slower. So yes, you will receive what you're still owed, but it looks like it's going to take long. It's going to take time. Okay, so it's not right away. It's not ASAP, you know. I wish it was. If it had been like the Chariot or something, that would mean really soon, but it's not showing that. But thank you for your question. I'm sure that helped quite a few people. Let's see. Yep, exactly. Very cool stuff. Check out that website. I'll share it again. Dragonfly 17, you're right on track here. So here's the website for the Claim of the Life if you're interested in becoming sovereign, which I am for sure. But if you are interested, I do highly recommend this. This is the route I'm going to become sovereign. But yeah, check it out. Check it out for sure. To beat the system, to just get out of it completely. Let's see what else is out there. I kind of like this one. Dragonfly 17, you got a lot of cool info in there. Little fun facts about silver. I like that. Let's see. The dinar, I will get to that question. Susie Q9, any ideas on when the dinar will revalue? So let's take a look for you, because I know a lot of people are interested in the dinar, foreign currency. Let's take a look. When will the dinar revalue? Let's see a time frame, a zodiac time frame. Tarot's not the best with time, but I think if I ask for a zodiac time frame, it pulls through a little bit better. It's good with like pregnancies and stuff, but it's, I don't know, financial, it gets scared or something. But I want a zodiac time frame for the dinar revaluation. Here we go. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so pay attention to the numbers with this one. So 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. 8, 9, and the Hermit. Now the Hermit is Virgo. Also, it begins in August. So that's the 8th month into the 9th month, and we have the 8th and the 9th here. 8 and 9 of Pentacles. Virgo is earth energy. Pentacles are earth. So if I had to place a bet right here, right now, I am going to say that it is in Virgo season. Virgo season, I believe, starts, and I could be wrong, August 20th or something. It's towards the end of the month. So I'm going to put my money on that. Virgo season. That's what we're getting. 8, 9, and then a Virgo Hermit card. So pretty cool. I like how that rolled out. Let's see what else is out in the chat there. Let's take a look. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for all the awesome, all the moderators here as well. Thank you guys so much for putting my links in the chat too. And before I end the show, I do have an announcement of a really cool special that I'm going to be throwing off to celebrate sovereignty and independence and all that stuff. But let's take a look. Where did that question go? But yeah, you guys are awesome. Okay, I like this one. The giving soul. What was the coin shortage really about during the pandemic? Was the cabal trying to keep the coins because they're more valuable? Coin shortage. You know what? Right away, and I'm going to take it down because of the words, but right away, what I'm getting is there wasn't a coin. No, I think that was all a bunch of bull, the coin shortage thing. But let me pull cards on it. Very good question. The Death card and the 8 of Wands. Scorpio energy. So, not to offend any Scorpios. I love them. I've got Scorpio and Mars. So the Scorpio hides things, secretive sometimes, okay? So I do feel it was false. I do. And then the 8 of Wands, communication, force, impulsiveness, making people fear, people panic, uprise in energies. So I think that was all false. That was all false, wasn't even real. That's what I'm getting. Let's take a look. What else is out there? You guys are awesome. You guys have a lot of cool questions today. Betty, thank you so much for your super sticker. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see what else is coming here. But yeah, also reminder, you guys. So anyone out there, because I know a lot of people watch this later, anyone out there who's interested in sharing their story to uplift and inspire the collective, if you have your story that you found your passion, what you love to do for a living, and you have become sovereign and you've made your own business, that's what I want to celebrate. And you know what? There's also an inspiration behind this too. An inspiration, my mom actually, because she raised me and my brother, right? And she's a single mom. But man, she was a hell of an entrepreneur. Just saying, businesswoman, very strong. So I have to pay it to her too, because she inspired me throughout my life. I've always come up with some cool ideas and started things, and always took care of myself financially. But this show also honors her, because she did that. She did that, and she raised us by herself and was always sovereign. She's a Taurus, and she's she's very sovereign. You can't really win anything around that one. But anyways, Spotlight, if you are interested, if you have a story to share of what you did against all odds kind of story, and you do what you love for a living, you've created a business and you've been making it and you've been helping others as well. Giving back to others is key to creating your abundance. So if you have that to share, because that's what I believe in the power of the collective, the power of the people. The more we come together and inspire and help each other, that's what's going to change everything. And that's what's going to pull in everything that we can't be waiting for Nasara Jasara. We can't. You cannot be codependent and dependent on when is that coming. I can't do this, that, or the other until it comes. You just can't. Yes, I believe in it. I believe to an extent that the Nasara Jasara is true, to an extent. I believe it's not exactly what they've been telling us, but I do believe it is something amazing that's going to help the people. I really do. But it comes down to us. We have to do what we have to do to survive, to have our abundance, our soul right. It is our sovereign right to have abundance, and not give our power away to the hopes of something and relying and hoping and waiting and wishing and praying for something, for a hero, basically, right? It's us. We are the ones that change things and make things happen. We take action. But that's the thing. So if you guys have a great story, come forward. It's our starcanishores@gmail.com. And also throw in your financial questions for next week. So I'll put that up on the screen. That is the website. And also, before I do the collective reading, there's the website, arcanashores.net. So before I get into the reading for the week energy financial outlook for the collective, I do want to announce this, because I've decided because a lot of you are inquiring about it still, the express recorded readings. I often do this little special, so now I'm doing it again to celebrate our sovereign selves and us and taking our power back. So it is only $50. I'm always going to be the lowest. My readings will always be the lowest than anyone around. I just believe in helping others and giving back. I will never take advantage in that way, ever. So I am also doing the express recorded readings for $50. They're usually $65. So I'm doing that in celebration. So 4 questions, and I make a private video for you, and I send it right to you. So it's really cool. But it's something that a lot of you have inquired about, and to see if I still do it. And yes, I'm still doing it. And I love it because it's really fun. It's fun to make videos for you guys, answering the real in-depth questions that you have. And it can be any topic, seriously, any topic. And I get a lot of financials. So it's pretty cool. I do like it. I do love the financial segments. I love career, financial, building yourself, empowerment, law of attraction, all that stuff. That's just something I absolutely love. As I've evolved, I've come to really appreciate those things of life. And that's a big deal. We have to love what we do in life. You have to be passionate about what you do. That's what's going to create abundance. That's all. They should teach that in school when we're little, right? They should always teach that. But anyways, guys, here we go. Let's see. What is the energy? I think I'm going to switch the cards. I'm feeling like this deck right here should be the one. So let's take a look. What is the energy of the collective for this coming week? So that's March 15th until the next Friday, till next Friday. Let me take a look at the date. Sorry, guys, I'm doing it live. It's a live show. So the 15th to the 22nd. Wow. And then we have that eclipse coming shortly after, a couple days after, okay? So what is the energy from the 15th of March to March 22nd? Here we go. Wow, content energy, 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups, and then we had the Fool card, Aries energy. So the Fool card, he's hyper. He wants to get things done, take control. He's off. You know, the Fool card is fun. It's not a bad card. I know they call it the Fool card. I wouldn't have called it that, but it's like taking a leap of faith and believing in yourself, kind of what we've talked about. 9 of Cups energy. That's almost the 10 of Cups. So it looks like so far, as a collective, we're going to be excited. We're going to be right in that Aries energy, actually. We're going to be very push forward, get it done. Let's do this, you know? They always want to get things done and they succeed. They're very successful, usually Aries. So beautiful energy. Then we have the 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords in reverse. Thank goodness, okay? Because the 2 of Swords upright is fear of the unknown. But this being in reverse is fearless. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands can be taken in 2 different ways. There might be 2 different energies in this collective for the next week. And that could be inner conflict. There could be some that are still struggling with inner conflict, hesitancy. So they may have that Aries do it forward and let's go kind of attitude, but they might also have a little bit of, oh shoot, what if this goes wrong? Don't second guess it. Don't doubt. You cannot mix doubt with let's get it done, let's go. You know, you can't do that. So if you have any of those emotions come in, which we all do because we're human, but if you have that coming in and trying to sabotage this let's go attitude, you have to squash that and go more towards this. This is the outcome of this. So this is good to see. It looks like it's short-lived because this is fearless. Fear of the unknown in reverse is fearless, which we love that one. Let's see what else is coming through. King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Beautiful air energy. So going along with all that fire that we just saw in the other cards, now we have some air coming through. So that's going to balance it out. You see how the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. King of Swords is very content, very strong in his power. Knight of Swords will take action fearlessly like that 2 of Swords in reverse. So in your power, in your integrity, in your courage, being very right in alignment with yourself, with your beliefs and where you're headed. So doing right by yourself and doing right by others, being honest too, the King of Swords too. Taking action. So taking action with great intention to not only are you helping yourself get through, but you're going to be helping others. So that's what I see with bringing this beautiful air energy mixed in with that Aries, the Fool card, the 5 of Wands energy, that, you know, fierce energy. It's going to balance it out. So you're going to accomplish many things. I feel like this is goal setting. And I feel like a lot of you are inspired by this eclipse energy that's coming in to create your own abundance, to be your own boss, to be sovereign, to be you, to finally be you and not have to take orders from anybody else. Because why should we? Why should anybody take orders from anybody? Shouldn't. It just should never be a thing. So let's take a look. This is awesome. Let's see what else we have. Queen of Wands. So now we've got the balance of the feminine. Now we've got some earth energy coming in. So we've got the earth. Now we had fire. Now we have more fire here. And then we've got the air. So tons of Aries in here. We got some Gemini thrown in here. Now we've got the Capricorn. We've got the Taurus, the Virgo energy too, with this Queen of Pentacles to ground it all out, ground down the excitement. And what that tells us is that's long lasting. So the intentions that you're setting, from this card pulls from the 15th to the 22nd, this Friday to next Friday. So the intentions that you're setting, this whole thing here, this whole reading, it's going to be lasting. This is permanent. This is permanent. Earth energy is permanent. It's strong. It can't be you can't break it. You can't break it's like a loyalty to yourself is what's coming through. Finally, there's a loyalty and honesty and doing for yourself, and don't let anybody interfere with that. And you might have to be a Queen of Wands. I think that's why she came through too. Queen of Wands or King of Wands if you're a guy. So what that means is you're going to have to set some boundaries. You're going to have to cut people out. That could be that eclipse energy too by the 22nd, you know. Whoever's not on board with your dreams, what you aspire to be, or what you want, what your intentions are, whoever's not on board or on your team, they got to go, you know. It's very true. So that's that whole Queen of Wands energy. So they got to go if they're not on your team, whoever it is. Or maybe it's a job that you're like, I'm over it. I'm going to go do something for myself now. You know, maybe it's something like that. But whatever you are doing, you're doing it long term. It's going to be permanent. It's going to be everlasting for yourself because you're finally taking control. You figured it all out, you know. So very nice. That's a really cool reading. So that's from today, this Friday, the 15th to the 22nd. I like it. Very cool. So guys, I think that's a wrap for today's show. I think it was pretty fun. I appreciate all of you for tuning in, and really just what I wish for all of you and everyone that's going to watch it later. I just wish for you all to just get into your power. I feel like most of you already are, but for those of you that need to hear this, you got to just be like the Fool card, that Aries energy. Take a leap of faith and do it for yourself, whatever that means to you. Just do it for yourself finally. And whoever's not on your team, they got to go, you know? So I'm going to leave it at that. But anyways, you guys have a great weekend. And I'll be back on Monday for my morning show. And I'll see you guys then. You take care. Bye.